If you are producing in FL Studio and you still don't have a dedicated controller for it, you are literally working harder than you need to. This, the Novation FLkey 2, this changes the whole game. I am Mr. Jammer, and today we are going to take a deep dive on this new beast. Chapters are in description. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. This is Vikas, better known as Mr. Jammer, and I've been producing since 20 years and I've been DJing since past 15 years. The minute I saw this new device by Novation and FL Studio, the FLkey 2, I knew that I had to get my hands onto this. Now, I've been working around this since a week now. I have gone completely deep into it and I've seen all the functions and I am absolutely impressed with this thing. So now let me show you in this video how we can work onto this, and I can show you the whole walkthrough of the new FLkey 2. Alright, so this is the box of FLkey 2 and this is a 49 key version, and it has included with USB-C cable and it has certain instructions. Alright, so this is a premium looking keyboard, matte black finish. It's not exactly matte black, it's like grey. I'm not sure कि ये video में कितना capture हो रहा है, but it looks amazing. Alright, so let's connect this to FL Studio and let's see how the connection works, how the connectivity works. Let's go. So we have this USB-C cable, and we're going to connect this over here in the back. We're going to connect here, and as soon as we connect it, you can see this, it starts up beautifully, connects to FL Studio. Let's go. Inside FL Studio, click on options, go to your MIDI settings, and as soon as you connect your device, you will see the name pop out over here, and make sure that you have selected the correct controller type. In this case, it's going to be FLkey 2. Alright, so once you have selected this perfectly, it will select its correct port number and you're good to go. We get two modulation wheels. The first one is your pitch wheel and the second one is your modulation wheel. After that, we have an octave, so you can change your octave to plus or minus. And when you change the octave, it also glows the button, as you can see over here. After that, we get 9 faders, and there's the first fader which is dedicated to your main fader, which is dedicated to your master fader, as you can see over here. And also the faders snap to the initial position. If you can see, if I take it closer to its initial 0 point, it snaps to it. And all these faders have dedicated buttons which are solo and mute buttons. I'll come to these functions later. And we have this OLED display, and it is a very bright looking OLED display, by the way. Then we have a shift button, a settings button. After that, we have mixer bank. You can change your mixer bank over here. Below that, we have scale. You can do Arp. You can also latch the Arp, by the way. I'll come to this. After that, we have Chord Map. After that, we have fixed chord. Then we have this beautiful looking 8 encoders, and these are endless rotary knobs, by the way, and they have a nice rugged rubber texture. Right below this we have 16 touchpads, and on the left we have page button. You can change the page over here, and on the right side we have channel rack button. You can change the presets and the channels from here. Then on the extreme right you have quantize and score log button. You have undo redo button, metronome button, and you can also change the pattern or song mode from this button. Just below that you have transport control buttons. You have stop button, you have play pause button, you have loop recording button, and of course you have a record button. So let's check the scale function. So as soon as I tap on scale, the OLED display shows the key that you have selected for the scale. So right now it has been selected as C major. I can use the first encoder. I can change the key of the scale. So it can go to C major, D major, D sharp major. Now I can also change the scale type by using the second encoder. So from this I can go from major to, let's say, minor, Dorian. So it has a bunch of multiple different scales which I can change to. From the third knob, I can change how I want the scale to react to my notes. So let's say snap to scale, filter out of scales. Now let's check how it works out overall. For this, I'll select, let's say, D minor, and I want it to be easy scale. So all the white notes are going to get utilized. You can see on the screen the first note, which is the C, but on the screen you can see it's hitting the D note. That's because we have selected D minor over here. You can easily play G blues. Let's try this. Now let's check the Arp mode. I'll switch this on. And on the OLED display, you can see you can change the BPM, the swing, the rate, and the gate by using these encoders. So the first one is for the BPM, and the second one is for your swing. The third one is for the rate. So that is 1/4, 1/8, or you want to triple it or not. You can select from here. And the next one is for your gate. So the gate is for how short or long your notes should be hitting. So let's try this out. So as I'm hitting this, let's change the rate. This is 1/16. I'll put swing to 0%. And let's put the BPM to 100. But as soon as I'm leaving the notes, you can see the ARP has stopped. But what I can do is I can hold down Shift and tap on ARP, so it will latch it. So once I press the single note, I've left it off and I started to repeat. Let's try and change the BPM. Let's do 130. Let's change the swing for this. Like 50% swing. Now this is 1/8 triplet. You can hear the triplet form. I can shorten the gate. I can increase the gate. So you can hear that it has a longer release. That's basically holding the note for a longer period of time. So one thing what you can do is you can switch on the scale and the ARP, and you can latch that. And what you can do is you can make an ARP out of a selected scale. So if you can go back to scale, I can select, let's say I want D. I want the scale to be, let's say I want D minor, and I can now play the notes and it will start ARPing on the same. Alright, so let's check the sequence button. So I'm pressing the Shift button, and over here, the sequence. I can change it to patterns, or channel rack, drum, or sequence. So let's see the sequence. And let's select the kick. So I'll start the sequence and I can place the kicks. We can go to the next one by channel rack selection from this. And this is the hi-hat. So we'll just add the hi-hats. So with this button, we can go to the next channel. Let's add these hi-hats. We're gonna go to snare. Let's add snare. Let's add some synth notes. We can also enter the graph editor from here. Let's say if I hit play, we'll add few. And if I keep pressing 1, you can see the graph editor opens up. So from here, I can change the note. And I can select multiple. I can change the notes of this. And if you want to change multiple, you can select multiple. You can change the velocity. Let's say if I select all of these, I can change the velocity. I can do fine tuning as well. So you can have fun with this. So one of the most interesting things that I've seen is the ARP function, where you can change the ARPing. So let's start making an ARP. So if I hit ARP, and let's say if I play these notes, and I keep holding the Shift button, and if I tap the Arp pattern, so the pattern shows up over here, and I can change this. I can change the tempo as well. Again, I can change the swing. I can also change the rate. And just below these patterns, you can change the functions. You can add tie, you can add accent. So if I add ratchet, you can add accent. So you can have fun with this and it's absolutely great. Now let's check the chord map. As soon as I hit on the chord map, you'll see these pads light up, and each different pads will have an inspiration where you can start making different chord mappings. This is C major, this is D minor. And with these encoders, you can change the adventure type. So you can find different set of chords and you can have multiple inspirations, and you can just start working on your tracks with different inspirations here. So the first encoder will have adventure, the second one is explore, C major, let's do explorer 2. Then the next one is just spread, normal spread. This is wide, widest. That's cool. And the fourth encoder, it's a roll. So basically it just makes like a strumming effect. So if I keep on increasing this. So that was Chord Map. So FLkey 2, I felt that it has some of the best features. I personally am having fun with this. So let's explore more what we have. Now while I'm holding down the shift button, I can change this to pattern or channel rack or the drum or the sequencer. And also if I'm holding down the shift, I have different sections for this on the above side, which is I can change the encoders to the plugin mode, the mixer mode or mixer inserts, the channel mixer, the transport, and also I can have custom. Let's see plugin mode. As you can see, this one is controlling the flex filter. This one is controlling the vibrato, the unison. You can also see the controls on your OLED display over here. So what you're controlling, you can actually see how much percentage you're utilizing that. I can also change this to mixer, so which controls my volume knob right over here, by the way. So if I go to shift and mixer inserts, I can change the dry wet of the mixer inserts. And if I go to channel mixer, I can control the volume from here. And if I press this arrow over here, I can change that to pan. So the same encoder can control the volume or the pan. Pretty interesting. So the next is the transport, and in your transport controls, the first can be scrub. So you can just go through your song. The next one is your zoom in, zoom out. And this one is for your markers. So the first marker, you can go to the second, the third, and so on. So holding down shift basically accesses to multiple controls that you can use. You can do user chord. And if I play any chord over here, so it'll show me on the screen what type of chord I've been holding. C major, this is, so this, it shows D major. So over here you can also check what type of chords you have been playing. So the user chord function allows you to see which type of chords you are strumming. That way, you can also learn on your own which type of chords that you're playing, which is also a very handy thing. So sometimes you are just playing around on the keyboard and you're just randomly playing multiple notations or melodies, and you're just randomly going on with your inspiration. And sometimes you feel that you didn't save anything, and this is where your score log comes in. So on the keyboard itself, on the FLkey 2, you have a score log button over here. So if you're playing something randomly and if you hit this, it will immediately dump the score on the channel. So let's see this. Now I'm not going to do any kind of recording. I'm just going to play. Now I'm going to click on score log. As you can see over here, these are the notes which I just played right now. So this becomes very handy. After that, you have redo, undo button. If you hold on shift and tap on this button, it works as redo. and undo. One more feature is if you don't want to keep holding down the shift, you can just double tap on it and it just latches it on the shift, and whatever you select over here, it will be working only as a shift button. So you can release it back by double tapping. It keeps in the shift mode and then tap it back. So this was a walkthrough video about FLkey 2. So what I personally love about this keyboard is the semi-weighted keys that genuinely feel good. The FL Studio integration is the deepest I have seen in any other MIDI keyboard. It's just not few transport buttons, but it's everything. The OLED display is a game changer to know what your encoders are actually doing, which fader is controlling which channel track. The pad modes are smart. They're very well thought through. Scales, chords, the Arpeggiator, these are all producer tools. They are not just gimmicks, and especially the faders are absolutely fantastic. What I felt was if the faders were actually motorized. I know it might not be technologically that possible to put such tiny motors for such tiny faders, but yeah, if your main DAW is FL Studio, then this is definitely for you. And I would absolutely recommend everyone to upgrade to FLkey 2. There's nothing else that integrates with FL Studio this deep. I just wanted to show you the one which I had previous. This is FLkey 1, and this had 25 keys, which has like 2 octaves. And going from this to this is an absolute upgrade, and I'm loving everything that FLkey 2 has to offer. If this video helped you, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to buy the FLkey 2 right now, you can go to the description. You'll find a link over there. You can purchase it for yourself. Also, if you have any other questions, you can drop them in the comments right now and I'll try to solve it out, or I can make another video if you guys have any other deeper questions about this product or anything else which is related to FLkey 2 and FL Studio. I'll make sure that I'll make a video and I'll help you guys out. This is Vikas, also known as Mr. Jammer. Go make something today. Bye.